Okay, so you mentioned about the calling, you mentioned about being a chosen one, what it is to be a chosen one, how to accept your calling. You also talked about a you gave tips on discipline, and we started with a morning routine, which is very important, which sets the foundation. For my last question, is there one of your perspective or something that you would like to tell every man that is watching this or listening who believes in Jesus but doesn't believe he's worthy or being a chosen one? Somebody that you would like to reach out to and tell him something. Is there something maybe that you received from your life that someone told you and you said, oh, I wish someone was there when I was in that place that told me exactly these words?
No, that's great. And my heart goes out to all of the people out there that doesn't feel worthy. And all of the men out there that feel like they're not good enough or worthy to be chosen and they'll never get to that place. My heart goes out to you, but we'll get you to that place. And here's what I would tell them. Here's what I would tell them. First off, your only competition is you. It's you versus you. So when most people that don't think that they're worthy, one, they're not showing themselves enough grace for something that they did or didn't do in the past, but also they're comparing and contrasting their life with someone else's. They feel like they're not worthy because they see how John does it or Jim does it or Tim and Thomas, and they feel like, oh, I can never do it that way. That's the first problem. You can't look outside of yourself. Your only competition is you. So the first thing I would say is you versus you. That's the first thing you got to understand. Now, here's the second thing you got to understand. This life is about self-mastery, right? Not mastering him or mastering her, self-mastery. See, what good is it for you to figure him or her out when all of the evidence is based off opinions and assumptions, right? But see, when you figure yourself out, all the evidence is based on facts and you get to benefit off of the results. It doesn't get any better than that. And this is what it all comes down to. Once you master yourself, JD, life has absolutely no choice but to forever bow down to you. Once you master yourself, life has no choice but to forever bow down to you. It becomes open sesame because this whole life is fraudulent. This man-made system and structure, this whole life is fraudulent. It's all created to keep you away from centering yourself on the inside. That's why God say, be in the world, but not of the world. Greater is he that is in you than he that is in the world. Yeah, you got to deal with this world, but you can't become the world. You got to deal with yourself. You got to be who you are. And that's the juice. Once you master yourself, life has no choice but to forever bow down to you. Now, this is my children. They're on this too. My 8-year-old daughter, she even knows this. I say, Corey, what's the 3 principles? Who you compete against? Myself. What do you got to do in difficult situations? Focus. And what kind of thoughts? Positive thoughts only. She's 8. She's been saying that since she was 2. It's about self-mastery. This work, listen, if you fill out a job application, you know what it's reminding you? Look how inadequate you are. Remember that felony you got? God forbid your age,